Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Thank you very much. Alright, so this is the little chill out space. It's quite nice, to be fair. You got Burger Queen, not Burger King, and some of the little bits and bobs. Then you got Anola there on the right hand side. Oh, you know I'm getting straight in there later. Nice little horror ball. Look at this. Look how cool this is. I'm getting good vibes, I'm getting good theming, I'm getting an event that actually cares about how it comes across, how it's presented. It's very clearly a permanent structure, a permanent event. I'm looking forward to it. We're starting with the lesser of the two more intense mazes here at Walsall Scare Maze. We've got the Scarehouse, live active, sudden loud noises, and a lovely facade before we go in. I'm looking forward to this. It's got Santa peeking behind the curtain there. You don't really, I'm not really going to spoil that ending. That was definitely a different ending than quite a lot of scare attractions have done. Alright, I'll leave my review for afterwards because we're getting waivers to sign to go in here. I'm not going to be the same when I come out, and neither are you.
I'm going to be naked.
Sign my life away.
Releasing
When asked
party,
for
what's
allergies, well, we'll find out. Let's see how extreme it really is. I'm excited. I love this kind of stuff. So viewers, this might...
A few moments later.
Oh, it's Sean. Fantastic.
I've got waxed, I've been painted, I've been electric shocked. I was tame that was compared to some.
That's because you're all really weird.
Oh my god! Right, that's Walsall Scare Maze done, but I think I'm just going to go home and have a breather to digest everything that we've witnessed this evening. We are back from Walsall Scare Maze. I just want to say thank you to Walsall Scare Maze for inviting us all down, and not only that, for giving us behind the scenes tour and access to not only the Scarehouse but to Anola, and we were told we're the first group ever to have had the first tour around there. I'm going to go through Scarehouse first. So the actual maze itself, and thank you once again to Walsall for allowing us to do this. The detail, the attention to detail is second to none. It's a scare maze located right next to a pub, so you've got ease of access to alcohol and you've got ease of access to all these insane scares. Now you're in the scare maze for about 15 to 20 minutes. The theming is like nothing that I've seen in terms of the level of detail, like in terms of how much care and effort has gone into those. It's very clear that the person behind it cares not only about making a good attraction, but cares about level of detail. Now, I haven't done Walsall Scare Maze at Halloween. It's a completely different experience at Halloween. Overall, it's probably one of my favourite UK mazes. It really, really is. Going swiftly on to Anola. Now, Anola, they didn't let us film whatsoever, so there'll be no footage here whatsoever. But Anola was something else. Was it scary? Absolutely not. But was it fun? Absolutely. Now, for me, it's a bit hard for me to review these things. I'm a little bit sick in the head. The stuff that I've done and put myself through in the past is like something that just wouldn't be legal in this country anyways. So as far as scare mazes go, my tolerance is very, very high. You will have things of a sexual nature there. You will be at times put through something where you'll have experience mild amounts of pain. You will get shaved at some point. Yes, the rumours are true. There were some unique ways in which you transition into other rooms, which was very, very clever. I thought the finale was the weakest part. Now, when we did the tour, we were told exactly what would have gone into the finale, but they had some technical issues with the machine that would have made that finale possible. If that finale comes to fruition next Halloween, that could potentially be the most terrifying single-handed experience in any UK scare maze. This was an absolute blast. I love the area. I love the attention to detail, and I've got to come back for Halloween now. I've got to see what the fuss is all about with all the actors there, and, you know, like smashing it with all the lights on and all the effects working. I mean, it was cracking just as is. Like, it was such an impressive maze. The theming was on point, effects, how everything is controlled simply from a mobile phone. It's all kind of controlled, all the room lighting, all the effects, everything's all controlled from this mobile device. Yeah, I was so honoured to be there. It was such a pleasure. And not only that, it's scare season coming to an end in October, and I'm doing something in Christmas. And funnily enough, 2 days before Christmas, Thorpe Park sent me my little Lift Hills and Thrills plaque, which was up at Death Store, which is awesome as well. So thank you very much, Walsall. I will be back. Thank you for testing me with Anola, but you're going to have to do better than that next year if you want me to tap out. Anybody else, I can see why a lot of people have been skipping certain parts. You do get to eat stuff and all the rest of it, and stuff that I have actually eaten before many a times and eaten a lot worse. So yeah, I don't think I'm the best person to review extreme stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a lovely Christmas. Goodbye.